Hello, my name's Joe Johnson and I've been actively engaged in research into natural remedies for over 20 years. If you've got laryngitis, you need to really listen because this crucial short video will directly affect you. What I've discovered about laryngitis and stopping laryngitis quickly, it's new, it's cutting edge, and it just might be the untapped resource that you've been looking for. You'll see for yourself how simple it is to quickly stop not only the terrible laryngitis pains, but the lousy throat congestion and the terrible feelings of exhaustion that you experience each time you have laryngitis. And you'll see how simple it is to almost instantly get your voice back. Now, what I'm going to share with you is 100% proven way to get rid of laryngitis fast. And you'll also discover how to heal your laryngitis without the need for expensive, useless and even dangerous drugs before your larynx is permanently damaged. Now, Emma Williams, the health editor on this site, has urged me to share with you details of an astonishing discovery I've made about laryngitis. One that gets rid of it faster than you've ever thought possible. And in many cases, your laryngitis will not come back. So in plain English, if you do have laryngitis, you're going to find out what is the most likely cause of it. And you're going to discover the simple and the most powerful and frankly the most sensible cure for laryngitis ever discovered. So every day, millions of adults reach for their laryngitis drugs because after all, they've been prescribed them by their doctor. They are simply prescribed antibiotics, sprays and steroids and decongestants and painkillers. Now the poor laryngitis sufferer is often left alone, almost abandoned to cope with what can be, it's an excruciating, persistent and debilitating, painful and weakening condition. So what is actually going on? Because after all, a healthy adult doesn't normally suffer from laryngitis. So something is wrong. Now, if you suffer from laryngitis on a regular basis, then something is wrong with you. I'm sorry to remind you of something so basic or so simple, but just because the drug companies do not know how to cure your laryngitis, it does not mean that you cannot be cured. Now, I've been up close and personal with adults who have regular laryngitis, and my years of experience have led me to the following simple and profound conclusion. Laryngitis is caused by your immune system that has been weakened by either stress or diet or drugs or often by a previous dose of antibiotics or other medication. This allows bacteria, yeast and mold to breed in your larynx. This is why laryngitis sufferers suffer on a regular basis. The drugs that are used to treat laryngitis is weakening your immune system and leaving you wide open to getting more laryngitis. That's why laryngitis sufferers often get it twice or even 3 times a year. It goes away and then it comes back, goes away and comes back. Now, so do all the side effects like a severely weakened immune system, genital and oral thrush infection, an itchy backside and digestive problems, blurred vision, impaired hearing and lots of other side effects. You couldn't make it up, but it's true. The drugs used to treat laryngitis actually increase the odds of you getting laryngitis again. So, how do you kill the parasites without toxic antibiotics? And in case you're in any doubt about the danger of modern drugs like antibiotics, according to a recent report by eminent US doctors, and you can see the proof below, in the United States alone, the total number of deaths caused by conventional medicine like antibiotics is 784,000 men, women and children a year. That's about 2,200 every day. So it's now evident that the American medical system is the leading cause of death and injury in the United States. Now that is the eminent doctors saying that, not me. So I was desperate to find a way of killing the bacteria that was breeding in your larynx without harming your immune system. I've seen many people permanently lose their health after taking course after course after course of antibiotics. And it's tragic and it's not necessary and it's not good thinking. So this was why I did my research. You see, human beings with laryngitis problems, they've been around for, well, as long as human beings have been around. But pharmaceutical companies, drug companies have been around about 100 years. And they don't want you to know what your ancestors knew about laryngitis. So my first step in research is always to go back into history and see what our ancestors were up to. And after a lot of reading, and I don't mean the usual herbalist research books, see, I've got secret access to some of the very best medical and botanical books on the planet. Books that are mostly kept hidden away by rich collectors, private libraries, specialist libraries. I mean, even drug companies have got some amazing herbal remedy books. But I've also looked at books that science believes are not worth looking at. Books written by people with no medical qualifications, but people who've lived in the wilds of nature all their lives and who have had herbal remedies passed down from one generation to the next. And these remedies work. Now, it was in one such research book that I found the clues to an ancient cure for laryngitis. 3 herbs that were said to eradicate laryngitis very quickly. Now, of course, I've heard of these herbs before many times, and I've used them many times before, but I had no idea that they would have such a powerful antibiotic effect on laryngitis. I knew that up to now, most natural remedies for laryngitis, they're nothing more than a mild decongestant with a pleasant smell. Now, sometimes they can help a little, but for laryngitis, they simply don't work. They're just not strong enough. Now, I expected my research to last 6 to 12 months, but I had a 100% proven remedy in 6 weeks. Now, my further research, it established that 25 years ago, a medical student had scientifically tested a whole range of herbs, but she found that these same 3 herbs, under strict laboratory conditions, had 100% proven to kill all the bacteria, yeast and mould that cause laryngitis. Then her research has lain forgotten on some dusty university shelf ever since. That's the kind of world we live in. Anyway, I simply devised an easy way to get the herbs into the infected larynx. And then it was done. I had a unique remedy which did one simple and very crucial function. I discovered a natural organic remedy which killed the bacteria, the yeast and the mould that's causing your laryngitis in your larynx on contact in literally just a few seconds. And unlike antibiotics, it didn't harm your immune system in any way at all. Now, because the remedy, it isn't swallowed like antibiotic pills, the immune system isn't shocked, damaged or weakened. Now, I wanted to test it for longer, but my conscience wouldn't let me, because every single client with laryngitis was cured, sometimes in just a few hours. Now, the combined effect of these 3 organic herbs at preventing laryngitis, it's unstoppable. Now, I've called the remedy Laryngitis Doctor, and it's been proven countless times now to cure laryngitis, because it addresses the problem that antibiotics and these sprays and decongestants and painkillers and inhalers you just can't begin to address. What you do with this, you simply inhale a few breaths of the remedy vapours from a bowl of steaming water or a facial sauna. It takes about 1 minute and that's it. No antibiotic pills, no capsules, no decongestants, no steroids, no inhalers. No medication that slaughters your already tired immune system. But I have to warn you, this remedy is not for the faint of heart. This remedy packs a wallop. It's not to be used by children, and teenagers can only use it if supervised. It's very strong. Within a few hours of using it, you will know your laryngitis problem is getting better. This is a convenient and easy to use remedy, which means that you don't have to spend your days making expensive and time-consuming doctor appointments or discussing your personal health problems in the drugstore. It's just 3 small bottles of a pleasant smelling herbal liquid that you can keep in your pocket or in your purse. But perhaps more importantly, this remedy marks the start of a new life for you. It's a life free from laryngitis, voice loss, coughing, phlegm, and days or weeks of weakness. And not only that, now really listen to this. If you use Laryngitis Doctor just once a week throughout the year, it prevents you from getting laryngitis. Now, can you imagine that? Well, if you have laryngitis, you will know just how big and how important this breakthrough is. So the mystery of treating laryngitis is over, and getting it time after time, it's over. If you suffer at all from laryngitis, there's now a safe, effective and very affordable solution. Now, I plan to launch the remedy, and it's called Laryngitis Doctor, with advertising and fancy packaging and sending it out from a small network of distributors. But I never got the chance. You see, word quickly spread about the results that I was getting with Laryngitis Doctor, and patients started turning up without appointments. Herbalists came here to my practice and literally were demanding that I make it for them. But it wasn't so simple. You see, I tested a lot of different herbs in different ways, and the only organic herbs which consistently stopped laryngitis came from the Middle East. Now, in these war-torn, difficult and struggling times, can you imagine how hard it is now to import a shipment of anything from the Middle East? It's difficult. You know, to say my ingredient supply is in the lap of the gods is an understatement. However, I have managed it. I recently got enough ingredients to make 3 batches, and I've made each batch by hand myself. I measured the herbs, I weighed the herbs, I mixed the ingredients myself, I blended the ingredients myself. So I don't want you to worry about that. The Laryngitis Doctor remedies that I make are of the highest quality. Now I've handed 2 batches over to my trusted friend Emma Williams. So if you or a member of your family has laryngitis problem, then I strongly suggest that you get this remedy. It's called Laryngitis Doctor, and I suggest you get it before supplies run out, or before you even consider getting any more of that toxic medication. This remedy really does pack a wallop. So in that way, that's why I say not to be used by children and teenagers. So within a few hours of using it, you will know your laryngitis problem is getting better. But you must hurry, because I normally only give this remedy to my personal clients and fellow herbalists. I've never committed a single batch of Laryngitis Doctor to anybody else before. Now, Emma's begged me not to let the other herbalists and the online stores know what we were up to till she had the stock. Well, now she's got the stock and it's going faster than we both imagined. So if you mess around or thinking of coming back later, or you order late, you may miss out. And if you have a laryngitis problem, that would be a horrible mistake. Don't let that happen. Use this and you will be happy and free of laryngitis, feeling healthy again, refreshed and ready to go. Laryngitis doctor will have you smiling more because you'll be so much more relaxed. You'll be enjoying your life more because you haven't got the misery of laryngitis anymore. And isn't that, enjoying life, isn't that what it's about? So have a good look at the testimonials below and see how the laryngitis doctor remedies help people all across the country to get rid of their laryngitis and get rid of it very fast. Now, it may be that you've got a few reservations or a few doubts, and that's fair enough because after all, you don't know me, we don't know each other. So let me put your mind at rest so that you can experience laryngitis doctor remedy for yourself completely risk-free. You can use the laryngitis doctor remedy to your heart's content for 90 days if you wish. You don't risk a single penny trying this remedy for yourself. You've got a complete ironclad 90-day unconditional 100% money back guarantee. But the clear and simple truth of this remedy is this. You see, this remedy, it's a breakthrough. If it doesn't get rid of your laryngitis very, very quickly and easily, then send it back. Or if you're not completely satisfied in any way at all, send it back. You see, I insist you send it back to Emma in any condition, and she will personally make sure that you get a full and fast 100% refund of every penny you've paid for the remedy. See, we can do that because I know this remedy works. But you can have a refund, no questions asked, no hassles, and you have my word on that. Okay, so how much will this laryngitis remedy cost you? Well, I normally charge my clients $200 for an appointment at my office, plus $170 for the remedy, because it is handmade, it's organic, and it works. It's guaranteed to work. And because you don't have to have an appointment with me to get it, plus I'm not using my offices, I'm not using my staff and all the other resources, then, I just discussed it with Emma and I've agreed to give you a 50% discount on the laryngitis doctor remedy. 50%. That means you can get your laryngitis doctor remedy for just $87 plus $5 for the shipping. It means that you're going to save over $280. And not only that, Emma's literally manhandled me into giving you an additional gift of a set of free bonus health books, ebooks, and they're valued at $127. And that's to the first 100 people who try the laryngitis remedy. Now you can see the details of those books below. Those books alone are worth more than the cost of the remedy. So it's an amazing offer and it's completely risk-free to you. And this is the first time this offer has ever been made to the public. $87, it's less than the price of a course of antibiotics, and they're the problem. $87 is less than the price of useless steroids which some people use, and it's certainly less than the price of a visit to your doctor. So order your remedy right now. You've nothing to lose. Emma's still got the stock and you're still on this page. Simply click the link below and Emma will get your remedy in the post to you today. And if you have any questions at all about the remedy, anything at all, you can send your questions to me and I'll answer you. But I'm looking forward to helping you become healthy very quickly. All right. Bye for now.